sales skills. And the reason I say that's a pro, because some people look at it as a con, like, well, I don't want to be labeled as a salesman, I don't want to be labeled as a used car salesman. Look, ladies and gentlemen, the ability to sell. With it comes so many other things. You think it's...
Hometown line?
Might as well, yeah.
Not get this thing to stay anything. Hey, we're going to start out with the different tops of real estate. We're going to start out with that first one. Can't tell. How's it look? How's it look? You can't see it either?
I can't see it, it's fine.
Start it a little bit.
It's good. Feed it. Feed is good.
Do you have him? Use those.
Gotta love technology.
Look, you probably need your mic.
These are always good on the radio. It's Monday, guys. It's Monday. Check, I hear you clear. Good. Let's do it. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well on a Saturday, and thank you for tuning in to Real Estate with Ryan. We're always going to give you the up-to-date information in your backyard. East Tennessee, we try to give you the real estate market brought to you every Saturday live here on News Talk 98.7. If you guys don't know me, you're tuning in for the first time. My name is Ryan Coleman, owner of Hometown Realty, along with my lovely co-host, April Coleman.
Hello, everyone.
Hope you're doing well on a Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a good topic. We got a little housekeeping issues, a little market update, some stats. Always want to keep you up to date with the way the market is moving. It's a fast-paced market right now, and stats are good. Numbers are good. Know what to expect, whether you're on the market or you're looking for a home, or maybe you're selling some land.
Yeah, I think we'll start with some of the comparisons from this year, of this month of May so far compared to last year. 2018 and 17. So active listings for last year was 7,842, and this year so far there's only 6,672.
Oh wow!
Active listings are down. We have, for last year at this time, there was 1,897 pending listings, but this year is 2,152. Some more pendings, less inventory. And then for the sold listings, last year it was 1,580 this time last year, and this year is so far 1,667. So more pendings, more solds, less inventory.
Oh, wow.
That's how it breaks down. And then let me let you know about some of our new listings. We have 363 to Luna Avenue in 37919. We have 907 West 924. We have 363 Rockwell Farms Lane in Farragut, 37934. And we also have Colby Station Lane, 9813 and 37922. And we also want to congratulate our clients on Andalusian Way for a pending contract, and also for Sunset Road is now pending. And we have a couple of price drops. Valley View Drive, 37917. Water's Edge in Loudon, it's 399,000. And then our featured listing for today is 1200 Hearthstone Lane in West Knoxville, 37923, and it's Hardin Valley High Academy. It's a 2-story basement. It is beautiful, hardwood floors throughout, 2-car garage, vaulted ceilings. It has updated master bath that is beautiful, modern floor to ceiling tile. It has an bathroom upstairs that has also been renovated. It's just really gorgeous, with a rec room downstairs and just a rec room that you can use, or a mother-in-law suite.
They really did a great job on that unit. The bathrooms, absolutely amazing, modern, sleek, just everything custom there. It has a great bonus room. I like that fenced-in yard. Really makes it convenient. In your heart of West Knoxville, convenient to both all your private schools, CAK, Webb, all those schools are right there. Convenience and a great little neighborhood.
That's right.
So what are we talking about today, April?
The topic is going to be about, in general, what types of real estate agents that there are, and the pros and cons about becoming a real estate agent, because there are a lot of people that we've personally talked to that has decided to become a real estate agent. So we're just going to talk a little bit about that in general.
So if you ever thought about getting into real estate sales, or if you're in real estate, or maybe some agents listening involved, this show's for you. I'm sure you have friends or family. Everybody that we talk to knows somebody in real estate. Everybody has a friend or family member. We're going to give you some tips, kind of what the process is, why to get in real estate, why not to get in real estate, and really from somebody that's been doing it for about 20 years, what we do on a given basis, and the process, what to really expect.
Exactly.
Sometimes you hear some things out there that may or may not be true. Some will be pros, some will be cons. So we'll cover all that today, and I think it's an exciting show. I think with the market picking up, and we've got, you said 4,000 agents?
Plus.
We've almost got as many agents as properties out there.
Right.
So, always when the market is in cycles, everybody wants to get in when the market is very, very good. We saw a big decline. I was doing some numbers the other day. Did you know that 87% of agents that are in the business, after 2 years, they're not in the business?
Oh, really? After 2 years? Interesting.
And a lot of that, I think, is training, and I think a lot of that is unrealistic expectation of what to get into. And I think that's why we wanted to have this show. So guys, if you're listening, if you're not in real estate, it's okay. You may know somebody, you may think about knowing somebody, and you may get some tips here today of what we're going to do, what we really do to go above and beyond our clients, and what to expect from a great agent that's going to go give you 110% out there in the marketplace, and what it takes to do it right. And if you ever think about getting real estate, hopefully we can answer some of those questions for you.
Exactly.
Good. So
so first we're just going to talk about the career opportunities that are available in real estate. And the first one is, of course, a real estate managing broker, which you know all about.
I do know that.
So tell us about a broker.
Well, our managing broker, we call it herding cats.
There you go.
Glorified babysitter. But ultimately what we do is in the state of Tennessee or out there, the licensed broker is in charge of the licensee. So you have to be in the business for 3 years and take a lot of additional testing. And so the managing broker basically makes sure everybody's in line. They're accountable to the state. They're accountable to all their agents, and they basically oversee all the real estate actions and report to the state.
Okay.
Make sure everything's in line. And so that's the real estate managing broker. Now, opportunities with that. If you've been in the real estate market for a while, understanding maybe sales you want to slow down from sales.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get out of that, and you just want to take it easy. Maybe more, you're more of a managerial style.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a great teaching philosophy. You're good with people and showing them the process.
Yeah.
This opportunity as a managing broker in our industry allows you to go out and take it away from the owners of the company and really be a manager. So there's a valuable position in there. When I first started real estate, when they told us in our class, whether you're investing, whether you're in commercial real estate, whether, let's just say that you're a good manager,
Mm-hmm.
or you're a great salesperson, there's a lot of opportunities in real estate to make money,
Uh-huh.
whether it's appraisals, lots of different things to do. So those things, with your license, you have endless opportunities, and hopefully cover some of those topics today. But managing broker is a great opportunity. I can tell you, as a broker owner of big franchises, of smaller companies, having a great broker manager to help you with the paperwork and train the agents, they're a valuable asset in today's marketplace.
Okay.
The good ones, I mean, they separate themselves, and
Mm-hmm.
usually that's a supply and demand thing, so they're kind of hard to find.
Yes.
So
that is true.
it's a great trade.
Okay, and then the second one is commercial real estate agent. So not only do you have a residential real estate agent, you can have a commercial real estate agent, or you can do both.
Well, you can do both. Your license is not restricted. There's usually a different niche with that. We had a great friend that we worked some deals with, and he went from residential to the commercial market, and really just loved the opportunity that, it's not a 7-day a week. It's more of a, businesses are transacted Monday through Friday,
Mm-hmm.
more of a normal working week.
Right.
And so some of the calls that's in the residential market, you may not see on the weekends on commercial.
Okay.
And so there's some flexibility there. And he thought it really was a space that was untapped for potential. So really just depends on what you're looking at. What I like with the commercial opportunity is that you can have opportunities on leasing. Now remember, these properties are larger. They have usually more rents. And there's opportunities to earn them on sales and leasing. So that's
true.
a great opportunity as commercial versus residential. There's leasing opportunities, just not as much.
Yes, and that is one of them, that you can be a commercial leasing manager. So that's an opportunity. And then also you were mentioning a real estate investor. So whether you're flipping houses.
Investors, why would you get a license selling, if you're an investor? I mean, the easiest answer is some of your own deals. You know the market better than you. I mean, you're in the
Mm-hmm.
place.
Mm-hmm.
Having that license means that you don't have to hire another firm and things like that. And you can kind of control when properties hit the market. You have access to those. You can come across them, and you can network. Our business is never what you know. It's always who you know.
Mm-hmm.
And networking and being in the business. I have a couple investors now. They're agents that buy deals, and if we have something available, they're one of the first deals that we talk to.
That's true.
And so, connectivity.
Good. And then we have appraisals, whether you're residential or you're commercial, you can be an appraiser. So that's another one. And also property manager and foreclosure specialist.
Well, we'll get into all these things, just a couple of these topics, but what we're going to carry on over the break, we'll talk about some of these things that you could be in real estate, but then we'll get into the fun part. Pros and cons of being a real estate agent, and what will make you happy. Hey, listen, talk to you on the other side of the break. Thank you guys for staying with us on Facebook, social media, Periscope, YouTube, you name it. Thank you for staying with us. You listen to Real Estate Ryan Live. We're recording Saturday's show, and we're talking a little bit about real estate as the market's flooded with agents and things going on out there in the space. What does it take to be successful in our industry? We're going to give you a sneak peek, pros and cons, benefits of that. If you're thinking to get in real estate, it's not just about sales. There's a lot of divisions that you can get into, property management, commercial, and we're going to talk about that. So thank you for staying with us, Real Estate with Ryan. Hey, don't forget to share our stream. You got anybody thinking about buying or selling? They need great agents to help them. We'd love to work with them. Obviously, April and I are working here hard for you guys. Hope you enjoy the show. Any questions, just private message us and we'll be glad to answer those. Thank you guys for staying tuned. So it's a Monday. Monday.
go back to Sunday.
Anything else we got to be covering? So we're going to cover in some of these, and then you want to get into pros and cons.
Oh, well, we're pretty much finished with those. We can just hit on those briefly.
When you come back and break, at least go through a couple of these so we can get into it.
Last page.
Property manager.
Not debt. Not too much debt.
What do you say?
Not too much debt. Get more in the pros and cons.
Okay, we'll just carry it from
Briefly.
All right. Thank you guys for staying with us. On the other side of the break, we were talking about items if you get into real estate, different types of items in the real estate or for different types of divisions of real estate that you can be successful in, or things that you may want to do, whether it's property management, commercial property management, commercial sales, you name it, we've got it covered. And we were on number 8, right?
Commercial leasing manager or just a leasing consult.
So more in the leasing division that you can do.
You can do that. Property manager.
Now this was big a couple of years ago, number 9. Foreclosure
specialist.
So REOs, we have a lot of agents out there that do a lot of foreclosures, REOs. They're very great. The seller's very non-emotional.
Right.
It's all about the numbers they're going to sell it, but there's certain rules and things that you need to do to be a great REO agent. Still networking, but a great opportunity.
Right. And then the last one, if you feel really, really spunky, you can become a real estate attorney.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons of becoming a real estate agent, because a lot of times it's just like anything. The grass sometimes looks greener on the other side. If you think, hey, that's something I want to do, it'd be, other people make it look easy. We can do it too. And then sometimes it can and sometimes it's not. So the first is you have the flexibility to choose your own schedule, which was really big for me.
So I think you think in self-employed, and I think that was the biggest tease. You can control your own hours, and you can come in here and kind of set your pace. What you need to know and understand that. I think understanding as self-employed means, that means you don't get paid anything unless you produce.
It's true.
It's all or nothing job, and I think understanding that when you're in business, and guys, you out there, a lot of you guys listening, you're in business to yourself. You're self-employed with your contractor, tax preparer. You understand how hard and competitive the marketplace is being self-employed. Right. The reality is you get a chance to pick your own schedule, but the challenge is, in order to be successful, you've got to be the beck and call sometimes when other people are available. Right.
So the con can be either you work more hours than you want to, 40 hours a week, which is definitely what I found to be true. Or, if you're self-employed, you can end up working less hours, which means that you kind of control the money that you make. So yes, that is a con of being a real estate agent, going into the next one, making money, and it's, limitless, but also you have to come back to your set hours. Are you going to work a specific set amount of hours, or you're going to work less, you're going to work more? How is that going to work for you?
I think that's what sales is. Obviously, when you're in sales, you set your own potential. That's what obviously we got us intrigued into the business was, what you produce is what, your control of. Kind of the game's on the line, you've got the ball, and it's in your hands. What you do with it is what you produce, right? Right. So whether you score or whether you miss the shot. And that opportunity, although it's risky, there's an opportunity to be very successful if you do it well. There's also opportunity to fail.
Be successful.
Yeah, and so.
Or be average.
And be average. And so it's easy to be there, and so understand that if you get in this business, you're going to put a lot of hours in if you're going to do it well. There's going to be weekends, there's going to be evenings. You've got to be around. We work pretty much 7 days a week, 6 to 7 days a week.
Yes.
Nonstop, 12, 15, 16 hours a day.
Now, I will say that I have noticed just by working with other real estate agents that some of them work as a team, and they're able to say, hey, I'm not going to be working on the weekend, so-and-so's covering for me.
Sure.
Or, you know, I'm not working at night. Or you can even, I mean, some real estate agents set their own time. Like, I only work from, you know, you can only get a hold of me from 9 to 7. And then otherwise, I'll return your phone call tomorrow, and you don't call me after that time because I'm going to be doing family time. And then also vacations are another thing.
Well, you have to understand, guys, if you get in the business, you're dealing with people. This is one of the largest assets you're going to deal with, buying and selling. They need somebody you can trust. They need somebody that they can count on. And when you get into the business, we say everybody wants some me time, right? Well, we all want me time, right? But sometimes you don't get me time. I mean, because you're dealing with, you know, a high volume of that. But with the pros of that, knowing that you've got some hours and flexibility, I'll give you an example. We're able to control our own schedule. My daughter plays soccer. She's 3 and a half.
Yes,
and so, you know, the opportunity with that, I'm able to set my schedule. I didn't miss my daughter's soccer game.
Right.
You know, and so, although there's some pros and cons, being able to control your time. My wife worked for the hospital for years, you know, at Children's. And, you know, they don't shut down at Children's. You know, I mean, they've got to stay open. So the challenge with that and understanding is they need you there. And when you're self-employed, you have a little bit more flexibility. So I was always intrigued in that. But understand, just because there's flexibility
doesn't mean you weren't on the phone at those soccer games.
No, right. But I'd rather be on the phone
exactly
watching my daughter play soccer than not. So those are pros and cons. Now we go to the next one. You know, there's no safety net. I mean, this business, it is sales. It's 100% commission sales. So that old saying, if you're not successful, if you don't sell anything, you don't produce. So sometimes agents get in the business, so it's good to have another spouse that has another job, or some guys get into the business, they do it part-time. That's an opportunity as well.
Right.
And so having another source of income is a possibility.
Yes, and then make sure you just kind of create that savings fund.
I think that's key. If you're getting in the business self-employed, you need to have some reserves. You may understand that, they told me when I passed my test, you may not sell something for 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
Lord, I'd be at McDonald's.
That's true.
If I don't sell something, so
get prepared for the slow season.
Hey, there's where there's motivation, guys. Motivation.
Exactly.
Listen, but the reality, and I think what we enjoy about it, I'll give you just our perspective. We enjoy helping people. We enjoy being involved. One of the biggest assets that they're going to make, buying, selling, and it can be stressful. Understanding that process, guys. If you've been through it, if you've had a great agent help you, they make the process easy and seamless. If you had an average agent that really hasn't spent the time, it can be very, very frustrating. We enjoy when we have happy. I always tell people we always have our happy clients. We've got 1 or 2 closing today, and we want everybody to be happy, and we enjoy a smooth process. Sometimes it doesn't always go that way, but we enjoy the outcome, knowing that we're working together as a team. And I think that's really big, and what we do here at Hometown is really kind of take more of a personal hands-on approach, what we get involved and how we can help them. And they're just not numbers, it's just not awards, it's real people. And one of the opportunities is we get trusted when you work with us to have that opportunity to work with you. And we feel honored, you know, with 4,000 agents in the area. A lot of people have chosen to do business with us, and we don't take that lightly. And so that commitment, at least from us and what we do, you have to have that in this business, or you won't be around. You'll be that statistic that we talked about, that 87% that doesn't do that. Because in our business, we do this radio show, and we're streaming all over social media. That's great. But our best advertisement, our best marketing piece, are the clients that we just got one yesterday from a Raven customer that was so happy. It was their first home, and they really just had great things to say about us, and they were just a pleasure. And that's what we do it for. You ask, why do you get in the business? Of course, there's an economic benefit to the business. You know, nobody's going to do this for free. You don't work for free, right? So there's an economic benefit, and there's opportunities, and it's very, very competitive. But I'd say at the same time, it's such rewarding. I get involved in real estate doing some investing, and it has the same kind of feeling. If you come into a property and you were able to turn it from what it looked like prior and then to what you see, it's kind of rewarding.
And then make someone else happy that loves the home.
And we do the same thing as when we work with our clients. Very rewarding.
It is.
Now there's some that sometimes it's not rewarding.
Well, we won't get into that.
We won't get into that.
So, moving on to the next one is make sure that you have good time management skills if you want to get in this business. That is key because there's a lot going on and you have to keep everything up to date. Also, like we were talking about, you get to make people's dreams come true, but it can also, you know, just be really stressful for the clients, and you're going to have to be that backbone for them if things are starting to fall apart, and then you've got to be able to bring it back together.
I want to jump in here. I'd say one thing that most people think about real estate, if you think about getting into business, that our job is we just go show house and we put a sign in the yard. This is a direct sales business, and a lot of companies, your bigger companies, or people just out there don't understand this is a direct sales business. The reason that there's a higher failure rate is people don't understand that this business requires, yes, the P word, prospecting. We do door knocking. We do it all. We do advertising. You just saw us on TV. We're everywhere that you can think of, but it takes that kind of 10x mentality. It takes that kind of effort to go out into the marketplace, because the old saying, if they don't know you, they can't do business with you. And if you're not out there reaching people, this is a people business, and if we're not out there reaching people, how can they know? You know, luckily we're on the radio show here. They can hear us here, but that's not good enough. We really have to go out into the space. And I want to close with that, let you know that this is a direct sales business, and you need to understand that sales marketing is very relevant in our industry, and you've got to be prepared to do that.
If you're thinking about coming to a real estate agent, just call us. We can give you some tips.
Anything you need. I hope this show was helpful. Thinking about getting real estate, we hope we covered those topics. Every Saturday here on News Talk, 5 o'clock, you can catch us here if you need us. The number is 693-SOLD. 693-SOLD or RyanColeman.org. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we're going to catch you right here on News Talk 98.7. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, so we do social media. Ready? Well, hey guys, thank you for staying with us. A lot of things to cover. We'll give you guys a little something extra on social media. So we're talking about sales and why it's a sales industry, and I think I wanted to cover that and at least get that in before we close. So many people in our industry think that you just stick a sign in the yard and it sells. So many people think that real estate agents don't work, and there's a lot that don't. But the good ones, and we've got a lot of good ones out there, and we work with a lot of good ones out there that make the process easier. Listen, it's a teamwork, and understanding that sometimes it may be my buyer, it may be working with Sally's seller. It takes teamwork to make the deal work. And so understanding that there's a lot of agents that really take pride in their craft and spend the time and effort and really put it all on their line, their family, their time, away on the weekends, holidays, you name it. Guys, I know we're on vacation. We don't even get to see the beach. We're working nonstop. But with the old saying, where much is given, much is expected. If you get into the business, you need to understand that that opportunity comes with the job comes with it. I talked to a client the other day. She was like, well, I hate to bother you on the weekend, or I hate to bother you. And they're really respectful, really appreciative of that. But these are the things that have come in our situation. This is our industry. My daughter goes around, she thinks that we have a phone, and we go around with the phone. She thinks that I'm on the phone. So, but hopefully I'm teaching my family what it is like to work, what we need to do. We're committed, guys. I think if you're looking for an agent, and we'll close on that, I mean, I think if you're looking for a team, we're not big about numbers, how many agents we have, but we're big about hard work. No one outworks us here in the marketplace. And we don't say that lightly, but we work hard for you. And we know much is given, that you could easily give that opportunity to somebody else. And so we respect your business. We want to earn your business. More importantly, as we always talk, we want to make you clients for life. So hope you enjoy the show. Hope you enjoy every week that we're giving back. Do us a favor. Listen, you know somebody thinking about buying or selling. You've got somebody in the marketplace. Please send them our way. We'll give them first-class service, and we'll always appreciate the referral. If you ever need us off the air, if you ever need us as weekends, evenings, you name it, call us at 693-7653, or if you have a question, you can shoot me something through my website at RyanColeman.org. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll look to see you next week.